Well, I thought I'd give you a quick little tour here. It's the end of August 2024, vintage flat 4, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Got a lot of motors going on right now. I don't think I've ever had this many at one time. We'll just start with this one because it's the first one in the way. Okay, so yeah, this part goes down here. So this is an old school motor. Had a lot of parts sitting around here. And then I contacted a few people to help me out. Way beyond my build capability. Thomas Simpson. Simpson Race Engines. He built this bad boy for me, way beyond my capabilities. I'm more of a touring car, street car type of guy. So this is a roller, 82 millimeter, old school. And this has the pat down performance heads. Pat personally did those heads for me, and then he match ported all the Berg intakes, 48 IDFs. Contacted Doug Berg, and Doug did the groove Venturis. I think it's 3742, I forgot. And we just got a lot of other goodies in there. FK 87, we went down from an FK 89. Shockwave by Pat Downs, Berg weighted power pulley, Berg exhaust system. That would just go old school on this. SCAT tin, SCAT welded and balanced flywheel for me. I confirmed that they balanced it right there in California. And then Brothers Machine Shop did this flywheel for me for this application. I forgot if it's 8 pounds or 10 pounds, but it's basically I can't shift under 2,000 or 2,500 RPMs or the engine will die. So this engine is actually mine. This is a street engine, not street engine. This is, yeah, I put it on the street and yeah, I don't think it would do that great on the street. This is more of a track motor. This is not a quarter mile or eighth mile. This is a circle track or uphill racing. So I can do anywhere between 6,000 to 8,500 RPMs all day long. So there's that one. Since we're talking about me right now, for my car, most recent one we did a couple years ago, we did frame off restoration with a lot of my friends and touring car, and now it's being more pro modded. But for the street use, this is a SCAT 2332. So we have the dual Webers. They're all match ported and dynoed and everything. But since I have a few other fun motors, decided that we'll put on the 48 IDF. Got a hold of CB. They gave me all the jets and the tunings and everything for this, so it's easy to pop in and pop out. This engine here with the transmission that Ron Loomis Racing did for me with Rancho. Basically, I can do 75 miles an hour at 3,200 RPMs from here to Florida and back. I can do 2,000 miles and never shut the engine off. It'll run that cool. SCAT 35, C35 KM, mini D ports, 1-to-1 ratio rockers, sump, 8-to-1 compression. This thing will run forever, vintage speed. So on to a couple of the customer motors. So here we have a 2234. Looks like we have someone coming and looking at it, and I don't know, it's between $7,000 to $8,000 motor. Of course, it's valued more than that, but so 2234. It's an 84 stroker. It has the I think these are the AA performance heads, the 502s. I actually got those from Pat Downs. He had them sitting around. He fixed them, and then he customized them for my application here. It's an FK41 cam, 1.4 ratio rockers, 8-to-1 compression, or actually 8.62, so almost 8-to-1 compression. And so these are the 44s. Right now, I just did the in play. So hard push is 6 to 7. Free floating right now is about 4 to 5. So I'm ready to pull it off, put the flywheel gasket on, and put all that on, torque it down, throw on a Kennedy. This one we're putting all the AN fittings on. So We got the AN6 here, AN8 there, AN8 for the oil and breather. This is the first time I'm going to try this. I've heard a lot about it. It's by Zaltec. So I guess I can bolt this on, hook all this up with some battery wires. They're sitting over there. And then I can be remote starting. So that'll be cool. Like I have over here, and this is the stand I've been using for years. Actually, and here's a motor we had at a local show that looks like it sold. Not looked like sold. It did sell. The guy's going to come pick it up this week. He's putting it on his own exhaust at 2054. Has a Norris 355 S cam. 74 stroker by 94s. It had old school oval port race heads. These things were sweet. 3-angle valve job, cleaned them all up. And this has the Flamethrower 2 exhaust ignition system. These are the 40 IDF clones. I think it's CP ones. And then these are all match ported. And we went with because it's 8-to-1 compression with what we have here, between 2300 RPMs and about 4,500. Man, this thing is just a beautiful sweet spot. It's just flat. I mean, which is a great street motor. So we're actually upgrading this to a doghouse. Here's my old way that I'd test engines, and I just roll them out and test them. Hopefully I don't have to do that anymore. And so this is going out this week. And a couple things I'm doing. Here's for somebody else. It's got a little, looks like a 44 Weber. And so we just cleaned up the end ports to match port their heads. And we do the gaskets. Have a little fun in here. So on the 2234, hopefully we'll fire that up today or tomorrow. I got the pen grade 30 for break-in. Once we're all happy with that, then we'll put the VR1. And then here's from my next build. Got two actually next builds coming up. These are stock heads, but they came in really, really good condition. I'm happy with these. So we're gonna pop off the valves and the springs, and we'll just and the studs. We'll get rid of all those. Get rid of all the valves. 3-angle valve job. Stainless steel valves from SCAT. New valve guides. Of course, I got a good deal on them, and that's why I got to fix all these. Oh, these are going to be a fun time. So I got the first couple ones in here soaking, getting ready, start cleaning them. So there we go, vintage flat 4. A little bit of showing. Within a day or two or a week or two, you just don't know what will be coming in here. Here we go for the good stuff. Boom.